I will never forget the face of Vanessa Morgan. I still clearly remember the last day I saw her. She was so beautiful. I was a little bit nervous, to be honest, but the moment I said hi to her, she answered back with a smile, which made me gain a little bit of confidence. So I started making small talk. She told me she was taking acting classes, even though she had always been really good at it. She even told me how she managed to fool the whole group, making them think she was from England for the first 2 months. To this point, the conversation had been going smoothly, so I tried to take things a little further. "How about your family?" To which she replied, "I'm an only child and live with my parents. They're great. Maybe you know them already. Mom and Dad are the owners of Morgan's Dinner Table." "I've heard of it, but I haven't been able to meet your parents." "Well, it's just a little family restaurant. My parents love cooking. It's all they ever talk about. Sometimes I think they love cooking more than their own daughter." "Do you work at the restaurant too? I bet you're also a great cook." "Yes. Well, no. Normally I don't, but my parents haven't been feeling well lately. They stay in bed all day long, so I have to take over the business." "Sounds bad. What happened to them?" "I'm sure it's nothing serious. They're just worried it might infect the food. Hygiene reasons. And want to get back to work quickly. They don't trust my cooking skills very much." "Really? Didn't they teach you?" "They thought they could, but soon realized I'm too stupid to learn. A waste of ingredients, as they put it." "That sounds a little harsh, don't you think? Are they always so strict?" "Yeah. No matter how hard I try, it seems it's never good enough. It's for the sake of the restaurant, they say." I'd already noticed that her hands were covered in scars. Some fingernails were missing, and so was the tip of her left pinky. Even though Vanessa was young and very beautiful, her hands looked old and ugly, as if they belonged to another person. "They are so nice to everybody who comes into the restaurant. Maybe I should go as a client for once," she said with a sarcastic tone. "Vanessa, are you okay? Do you get along well with your parents?" "Sure. Why wouldn't I? They're my parents after all." At this point, I thought it was time to make my move. So I took a deep breath, gathered some courage, and asked, "Vanessa, where are your parents?" "They're at home, in their room, like I told you." "They're not. We looked for them already. We've been looking for them for 2 months. They're not in the house or in the restaurant. No one in town knows anything about them. They just vanished." "That's strange. I'll have to go and look for them after this." "You're not going anywhere, Vanessa. Tell me where they are." "I can't tell you what I don't know. Maybe they felt better and ran away." "I don't think people can just run away if their limbs have been cut off." She kept smiling at me as if it were none of her business. "Yes, Vanessa, we found them. We found your little treasure inside the restaurant's fridge." "I hope you left everything in place. My parents don't like it when you make a mess in the restaurant." "Vanessa, I'm serious. Where are the bodies?" "I didn't hide them." "Then where are they?" "Not here." I don't understand. What's the point of hiding it anymore? You didn't even bother to clean up the blood in the room. We even found one of your dad's eyeballs under the bed." To this point, Vanessa seemed totally unfazed by the whole situation. But after mentioning this, she looked at me with her eyes wide open. She actually seemed surprised. "Really?" She lowered her head and mumbled to herself, "What a waste. What did you—" At that moment, the door opened and the guard came in. "Time's over." Just when I felt I was getting somewhere, I ran out of time. So I stood up and told Vanessa one last thing before leaving. "Vanessa, I'm sorry about what happened to you. I'm sorry no one came to help you. You deserved better. You deserved parents who loved you and a normal life. Why didn't you call for help? Why did it have to come to this? And why did you keep working at that restaurant? Why didn't you run away? Vanessa lifted her head and told me, I'm just helping my parents, detective. And I'm proving to them that my food is good enough for the restaurant. I even thought of my own recipe, picked my own ingredients, and you know what? Everybody loved it. Everybody ate it. They said it was delicious. I even named it Morgan Patties. After hearing those words, time froze for me. My heart stopped for a second and a horrible chill went down my spine. I saw it. That thing. That monster sitting in front of me. There were no traces of the beautiful girl who I was talking to. Its face was twisted in a combination of pleasure and hate. I even grind the meat myself. That was the last time I saw Vanessa before she was sent to prison. The bodies of her parents were never found. I'm still not sure what I was talking to that day. Was it a woman or was it a monster? Did I ever talk to the real Vanessa Morgan at all? Or was it just a mask for something else? By the way, I heard they put her in charge of the prison's kitchen. Apparently, everybody loves her food.